pretty ticked off. So it's a Monday and I'm not happy. They ask us to call them in the morning if we haven't been told like the day before that we have a load. So they ask us to call them and ask them, you know, do we have anything? I called them this morning and said, oh, call back in an hour. Call back in an hour. The later I start, the later I'm going to get back. And I already can see myself not being here. I'm going to try to stick it out for a year. But at my 3-month mark, I'm going to be looking for a job. And if I can't find one that pays good, then I'm going to wait till my 6-month mark. Because I don't have time to be guessing what my money finna look like. Like, I need to at least know that I'm going to be working. And this is ridiculous. I'm not happy. I don't even know if I'm going to be working today. I cannot afford to not work. I'm pretty pissed off, so. All right, y'all. So they eventually called me and told me to be there at 11. So it's 10:30 now. I'm about to get there now so I can go ahead and do my pre-trip because I want to leave the yard by 11 o'clock. Like, they prefer for you to, like, get there at 11 o'clock. No, I want to leave the yard by 11 o'clock. So, yeah, I'm on my way there now. I'm going to give the company that I'm with, I'm going to give them, on a scale of 1 to 10 on how happy I am with the company, I'm going to give them a 7. Now, the good things about the company is that I would say dispatch is good. Like, they're friendly. They do what they can do. And I appreciate that. They're like, I've met some dispatchers that are like assholes, you know. But so far, my feelings about the people that work there are good. My only issue, and that's the reason why I gave them the score that I gave them, was because the consistency of the schedule. We get paid by the mile, so the inconsistency of my miles. Child, I've told y'all this before, and I'm gonna say it again. I am not nowhere near rich. Like, I need my money. I can't do this. Some miles you off one day. You like, it's been like last week. They didn't even call to let me know that I had a route, and so I was off that day, which is cool, but overall it's not cool because I need my money.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying, bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them put the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you.
Alright, y'all. So, I'm bobtailing down to the yard in Alabama, and I'm going to pick up a trailer. So right now I'm just waiting to I'm waiting to get some fuel, and this idiot that's sitting in front of me, he was just sitting in the truck when I pulled up. He could have at least filled up one tank instead of sitting in the truck looking stupid. So now I'm waiting on him. Like, I'm trying to get this moving. I can't stand when people move slow. you gotta have some urgency about yourself. I don't have time for you to be thinking about what you're gonna do. You should have been thought about that before you did it. That way, when it's time for you to do something, you can go ahead and start doing it. Like, I can't stand, like, you gotta have some urgency about yourself when it comes to me. So at first I was just gonna leave because I got a little bit less than a half a tank. I was gonna get some fuel at the Love's on my way back, but I'm just like, go ahead and get it now. That way I ain't gotta stop nowhere. I can go straight down there and come straight back without stopping. Like, I'm sure you're a seasoned driver. He looks like he's been driving for a while. So you shouldn't be making just irrelevant, dumb decisions right now. I'm just trying to get back home. Like, we get paid by the mile, not by the hour. So the quicker I can get it done and the quicker I can get back, the better. Because at the end of the day, I'm still getting paid the same amount of miles that I'd be doing if I was taking my time. So why don't you just do it quickly? Yeah, I'm bobtailing down there, picking up a trailer, and coming back. I'm just, oh, I can't stand idiots. It might just be I would say it's the Aquarius in me, but I know some Aquarius that are idiots, so I don't know.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying, bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you. When you're in the mood for empathy, is blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name.
Are here, y'all. It's a Winn-Dixie down here. I haven't seen a Winn-Dixie since I was like 4 years old. That's so wild to me. But yeah, we're here. I'm probably another 10 minutes away from where I gotta go get my trailers. While I'm driving, I just be thinking, you know, like, where am I gonna be in my life? I feel like trucking is like my goal. But like, where in trucking do I want to be? Like, do I want to be with this company for the rest of my life? Probably not. I feel like this is a stepping stone, but this is a really good stepping stone for me. But then I think, like, do I want to go to like one of these name brand companies like Avery or AAA Cooper or Old Dominion? No. Well, I ain't gonna say no, but they're like not priority on my list when it comes to go home to pull into the parking yard or whatever. Exactly. I have a story about that, and I'm about to tell y'all in just a second. That whole, like, there's no way to avoid that. Some drivers do avoid it. I don't know how though, but I can't never avoid it. Last time I tried to avoid it, just give me 1 second, I'm about to tell you.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it.
Okay, y'all. I ain't record myself doing the hooking my trailer up and all that crap. But I'm here. It's hot. It's hotter than the devil's butt right now. I got my paperwork. It's gonna take me like 5 minutes to do this paperwork, and I can leave now. But I'm trying to get home, and I kind of need to do a 30-minute reset, but I can probably make it home before my 8 hours are up for my 30-minute reset. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna fill this paperwork out, and depending on how long I got for my 30-minute reset will determine if I'm gonna sit here until that's up or if I can go ahead and leave. Because if I go ahead and leave before my 30 minutes is up, then I have to start my 30 minutes all over again if I decide to take a 30-minute reset. I'm on Clubhouse a lot, and there are a few guys on there that are trying to get their own business started. They're gonna soon look for drivers, and I'm definitely considering just working with them. So basically they would provide me a truck and trailer, and I would give them a percentage of my loads, each of my loads, or I give them a percentage each week, and do it that way. They will let me do all my loads by myself. They'll let me do my own schedule. However I want to run, it's all up to me. I'm definitely considering that because that'll be a lot easier. I can create my own schedule. I can run wherever I want to. I can be off whenever I want to. And I think that that's important, because when you're working for these companies, they basically got you by the balls, and I don't like that, because they know that I'm desperate for hours. They know that I'm desperate for miles, so I can make sure my check is good for this week, and they playing with my money, and I don't appreciate that. Let me call this in, and then I'm gonna let you guys know if I wait my 30 minutes or if I can just go ahead and leave and try to make it back to my terminal. So I'm not gonna wait. I still have like 20 minutes left on my 30-minute break, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take off. I have 4 hours and 30 minutes until it's time for my break, or until I'm in violation, and my drive is like 2 hours and 45 minutes or something like that. So child, I'm finna go. I can make it home without any issues, and let me make sure I did everything. So I did my landing gear, I did my I did my pull test, I checked my kingpin, make sure it was locked. I did my glad hands, connected all my lines and hoses. I checked my trailer, and I'm good. So this delivery that I'm doing is gonna be a delivery where I'm gonna need to back it into a dock. And I hate these deliveries because the last time I delivered, I had to back it into a dock, and the space for me to like do my backing and all that was so small. I ended up dropping my trailer and having a yard driver come do it because I didn't have time. I was trying to get home. So I am just gonna go ahead and head down there. I'm hoping that they have me drop it somewhere else because I really don't want to drop it back in that same area. But who knows? We'll wait and see. And I'm very light. I'm only hauling 1,000 pounds, which is absolutely nothing. But I'm still gonna go ahead and start my truck in 3rd gear. I really probably can start it in 4th gear, but just to be safe, I'm gonna start in 3rd. But yeah, that hole that I fell down into, I ended up trying to avoid it one day, and I got really, really close to the fence that's over there by the hole. So I realized how close I was, and I backed up from it. Was able to swing around, and I left. An hour after I left, my dispatch gives me a call and says, "Hey, did you hit a fence?" I said, no, I didn't hit a fence. I said I was close to it, but I backed up from it and left. They said, oh, someone called and said you hit a fence. I said, absolutely not. I said, if I would have hit a fence, I would have called you guys, and then we would have went from there. I said, I did not hit no freaking fence. I was upset because I don't want that on my name. This is my license. This is my livelihood. And I don't need no one lying on me. I didn't like that at all. So I get back to I was really upset that whole day. Like, I don't like being lied on. I don't care what it's about. I don't like being lied on. And I knew who called because I saw him standing outside, but I wasn't like worried about it because I knew I didn't hit it. When I got back to the dispatch office, I made sure I took a picture of the entire trailer to let them know like I did no damage to the trailer. I'm good, like nothing happened. If y'all need me to go take a drug test, I have absolutely no problems doing that. And they was like, oh no, you're fine. We just needed to know, even if you did, things like that happen. And I'm like, I understand that. But if I did it, then let me own that. I'll own that. But if I didn't do it, I don't need you putting that on me. Drivers are already sucky drivers. Mind you, women, our car insurance is a lot cheaper than men because we are more safe drivers. So, how dare you? Let's make this turn. Let's make this turn. But anyways, yeah, so I'm like, why would you put that on me? He probably knew that I was a new driver, but don't put that on me. You know what I'm saying? Don't lie on me like that. So I was upset about that, but I'm okay now. My boss, my office manager is not upset. My dispatchers are good. They were trying to make me make me feel better about it. And I'm good, but it's like, it's just grimy people out here that will sit there and lie on you for no reason. You lying on me saying that I hit the fence. What was that? How is that going to benefit you? By just trying to prove that women can't drive? Was that your goal? To lie on me? So it just sucks, but ever say nothing to me. We finna head back to the house, child. I'm sweating. I got this air off because I don't want it to mess up the sound on the video. But whoop, it is hot up in here.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying if you a bad bitch, put your hands.
Alright, y'all. I gotta park this trailer into this door. And it's not my favorite door. Because last time I did it, I couldn't park it and I had to get the yard driver to park it. So let me make sure. Yep, it's this door right here. It's just a very tight space. Like, look, I gotta park it right there, and it's just a tight space. So let's see if I could do it. If not, I'm dropping this trailer and somebody gonna come pick it up. Cause not good.
Second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that. Pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game home is sorry. They say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know you what you want. Oh, I think that's just put it in the song. Alright.
I'm so tired. Okay, so I was able to do it. I wasn't struggling or anything. I'm so happy. So I backed it into the door, put my landing gear down, unhooked my cables, and pulled my lock and lever thing. So let's get the I ain't gotta go home, but I gotta get the heck up out of here. Let's unhook from this trailer. I can't unhook if I release my parking brake. And I unhooked. So let me ask y'all truck drivers that are out there, when you are dropping a trailer, whether it's on the dock or if it's just on the yard by itself, do you let the landing gear down completely, like really hard or really tight? In the video you see that I was pushing it really tight, Or do you just let it down just a little bit just so it can touch the ground? Some trailers, like when I pick up a trailer, some of them be tight, some of them don't be tight. So y'all tell me, do you let your trailer down really tight, or do you, like, what do you do? Now I gotta wait for somebody to bag their trailer to the dock door, and they better hurry up. No, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just gonna sit here, cause now y'all playing with my time. And why are you so close to him? Let him get himself together. People just get on my nerves. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna end this video here. I'm tired, I'm hungry. I'm finna go buy me something to eat. I ain't cooking out a thing. I'm finna park my car. Park my truck. But yeah, okay, come on, son. Yes, son. But this is the end of my video. Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk, Drops Mic. I will see y'all in the next vlog or whatever. Y'all give me some vlog ideas or something. Come on now. I got a list of things I want to talk about, things I want to vlog and all of that. But I still need some other ideas, so I don't have a long list. So y'all tell me what y'all want to see out of me, especially me being a new driver. Like, y'all literally saw me glow up from an Amazon driver to a truck driver. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.